What it do, YouTube? It is your friendly neighborhood Chippy coming at you with the 7th episode of this Zelda Link to the Past walkthrough slash commentary. I don't know why I had the slash every time, just sounds good. But here's where the book that I got in a previous episode comes in quite handy. As soon as you kill this vulture, I have a little problem doing that, as you can see. But what you need to do, you walk up to the stone, break out the book. Wow, it's amazing how much further I am in the actual gameplay than I am in the commentaries. Because I open up that little equipment little list there in my gameplays now, and it's just full of shit. And there, it's bare bones, craziness. But anyways, we are getting ready to enter this. I think it is second castle, third castle. I'm gonna go with second. I'm gonna go with second castle. Sorry guys if I get this a little mixed up, but you know, some days I'll play, some days I feel like commentating, some days I just don't feel like commentating. Today happens to be one of my commentating days. I may do one, possibly two. I mean, I'm doing one right now, so I guess that puts one out of the question. Anyways, it is a Wednesday. Good stuff on a Wednesday. Well, I really don't know what else to say, but I'm gonna get not real much news out there to bring to the world. Not even in fantasy news, to be quite honest. But oh, slightly big news. Sidney Rice is actually another Minnesota Viking update. Seems to be the only team in the NFL that's doing anything or reporting anything. But Sidney Rice, he's going in for some old hip surgery. He's going to be out for probably half the season, maybe less, depending on how his recovery goes. Which I don't know what effect that'll have on Favre. Hopefully not too much, since I just scooped him up in the 12th round of my fantasy draft. Huge steal. Although I have another backup. Actually, Favre is going to be my backup to Eli, Mr. Manning. And I don't know. I guess that's pretty much it for sports news. I guess I could add some more sports news. Not really pro sport news, but I do like I said, I play beer pong on Thursdays. If y'all remember, in one of my first episodes, I think I said something about that. But tomorrow's the night. Tomorrow is the night, and we're gonna be trying out a new teammate this week to see how it goes. Me and my father actually have been teaming up. I don't know, he's not too great at beer pong, but you know, it's fun. We just called ourselves Sanford and Son as a team name. I like the team name. Great show, great TV show all around. But me and my teammate are been consistently trying to come up with a name for our team, and we had an idea a long time ago, about I'd say 3 years ago, right around my 21st birthday, that we were gonna move to either Florida or somewhere warm, you know, maybe Mexico or something. I don't know about Mexico, but Cancun or something like that, somewhere where you have some English speaking and drinkable water that doesn't make you shit constantly for approximately a week until you're dehydrated and die. But anyways, we came up with a name for the bar, and it was gonna be called B&A Drunk. Since I don't know if I've told y'all, my real name is Brian Rusk. Kind of a simple name, I guess. Not very many names, not many people you run into that have a first and last name that total 9 letters. But that's just me. And since his name's Andrew, we decided to put the B&A start off, and you know, what do you do at a bar? You get drunk. So B&A Drunk was what we came up with, and I think when we decided to team up as partners last week, after the tournament and everything, that we were gonna just call ourselves B&A Drunk. But I kind of like a few other names, since you know, beer pong's kind of a tough sport, and the way we play it is a sport, since we put up the 10 cups, you know, triangular form, kind of like bowling pins, you know, and we put water in them instead of beer. And this is common for World Series rules. If any of y'all have ever tried World Series beer pong, but it is highly competitive. Unlike say you go to your local bar or maybe to a friend's house and play some fun pong where they're blowing at the cups and fingering the cups and shooting death cups from 40 miles away into somebody that's drinking out of the same cup and trying to bounce it off the forehead. But fun stuff. Don't get me wrong, but that's not for me. I like to be competitive. I'm a pretty competitive person. Probably why I like playing shooters so much, because it's competitive. And I did some competitive gaming for a while in Halo 3, and I tried 1 or 2 teams in Call of Duty, but none of them were ever really very successful. I have a couple friends that I've seen in some pretty popular YouTube videos, like I don't know if y'all know Woody's gamer tag, the Unexceptional Gamer, but he has a video that he just put out a couple days ago, and it had one of the guys I used to do sniper lobbies with on Call of Duty, old CK. Shout out to CK Lawson right there. But anyways, so about this castle here. Once again, not really a hard castle to navigate through. Now that I've been playing some of the Dark World castles, these castles just look like peasantries and just easy. And I don't know, and I still get lost. I still got lost in these ones, but that happens. You should see me get lost in the new ones. And I've played this game before, but I think whenever I was younger, I didn't have much of an attention span, so I would play, and I'd usually get to the Dark World, maybe defeat 1 or 2 castles, and usually just give up, move on to another game, because that's what kids do, and I was a kid. But anyways, when you walked outside right there in the last room, you can just go head straight down, and there's a heart piece right next to that vulture, which is very handy. And in these rooms, the floor tiles will actually separate themselves and start firing at you. And the easy way to combat this is to just kind of peek into the door and turn around. You don't even really have to turn around. Just make sure your body's in the door like that, as you see in this, and they will never be able to hit you. And then you just let the tiles go through what they go through, and when it's over, go around, pick up all the stuff, and exit to the next room. And there's a lot more castles, and there's actually one more room in this commentary. I think that the tiles actually do that. I don't know, it looked like outside here, looked like it was brewing up a nice little storm, so I hope if it does start raining, that it's not too bad and I don't have to redo this commentary, because I'm really getting tired of redoing them. But this is first try on this one, so we're gonna make it work. One of these days I'm gonna venture into the live commentary, but I'd have to get some tips from you guys, my viewers, about how I would go about that, since I don't really know what it would take, what kind of programs and whatnot it would take to do that. And like I said, this is another longer type video, since I put the whole castle in one. And, it's nice that way. I think after I get all the commentaries done and everything with all the castles and the game end and all that goodness, that I will add what I'm doing, or at least bits and pieces of what I did in the video, to the title. Like, say I'm in Castle 1, we'll just have Castle 1. It'll be like Legend or Zelda, A Link to the Past, walkthrough / commentary, part blah, part whatever, SNES, Castle 1, or Dark World Castle 2, Dark World Dungeon 3, I don't know, Castle or Dungeon, what do you call it, Castle or Dungeon, I don't know. But anyways, once again, you got another room here, and you see the old nice boss symbol right there. So as soon as you go through this door, You may not be in the next room, but something very near and very dangerous will be awaiting your arrival. I like how I put that. I think I did. Anyways, there's this red guy here, and you might see no door, and thinking, what the hell am I supposed to do now? Well, you see, there's 4 of them little lantern things where you can light on fire. What you want to do is light all 4 of them, and you will see what'll happen here in a second. Or you can just throw a bomb at it, like I was apparently getting ready to do. That would not have worked at all. Although I think I changed the bombs there because the boss. I like to whenever you'll see what I'm saying. I'll get to it here in a minute. But yeah, as soon as you walk in, boss time happens. And that's just how it is. Anyways, so when you see the holes there, and like as soon as the hole pops up, you're gonna want to place a bomb on it. And if you just place a bomb and run, you might not get hit, and you have an actual decent chance of hitting them without getting close to them and risking your life. You know what I mean? And you might say you have 9 or 10 bombs or so, and you get, say, 3 or 4 hits, even 5 hits, maybe 3 of those will be on the same one, and it'll be only a 2-on-1 worm versus Link battle. And 2-on-1 is certainly better than 3-on-1, especially when you got, as soon as they come out, you can see the rocks fire in the 4 corner directions. You got to make sure you can miss those. As you can see, I got rid of 1 there. I'm not sure if I get 1 more with the bombs or not. I don't think I do, but I think I try. I think it's this one right here, and if it would have hit him, he would have died. Nope. I tried for the other one and missed. Failure with the bombs. And as you can see, I have a ton of rupees, which I probably should have done something with. I don't really know what I was thinking, but there really wasn't nothing I could do with them quite yet. But rupees come in very handy later on. Really handy. And so as you see, you run out of bombs, and I go at these guys balls first with the weak ass sword that I am carrying, since it is not the master sword or any kind of upgrade to what you started with. As you can see, I hit that one twice, got quite lucky there, but it takes more than 3 hits with this sword. As you seen it took 3 hits with the bomb, but I think it takes, I don't really know how many hits it takes without it. But I don't think I have much time left on this commentary, maybe a minute or so. Yeah, not too much. So I'm gonna ask you all, what are your all's thoughts on World Series beer pong, and what do you think about? You think maybe Sydney Rice will return sooner than what people think? And how do you think it'll affect Favre? I mean, he's got Harvin and Bernard Berrien, so I think Favre should be okay. And it doesn't matter who Favre throws to. To me, Favre's going to get the ball to whoever he wants to. But yeah, and any other topics y'all want to talk about, start naming some topics up, and I'll talk about whatever y'all want. But this episode is quickly coming to an end, and I'm going to have to bid you adieu. And this is your friendly neighborhood Chippy saying later, and he will meet you for the 8th episode. Peace out.